WWE made history with its first-ever Clash in Paris premium live event on August 31, 2025, hosted at the Paris La Défense Arena. Over 30,000 passionate fans filled the stadium, making it one of the most memorable European shows in company history. The atmosphere was electric as legends, current stars, and emerging names collided in a night filled with drama, emotion, and controversy. The event carried added significance, serving as the last WWE PLE streamed on Peacock in the United States and featuring John Cena's farewell appearance in France. Roman Reigns vs. Bronson Reed. The night began with a thunderous clash between Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed. Reed's sheer power tested Reigns like few before him, nearly securing victory after a devastating powerbomb. But the tribal chief rallied, countering with a massive spear that ended the contest. The story didn't close there. Reed and Bron Breakker launched a post-match assault, leaving Reigns battered and sparking questions about whether his dominance is under real threat from WWE's new generation. Winner, Roman Reigns. Becky Lynch, C. vs. Nikki Bella, Women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch defended her newly won Women's Intercontinental title against returning icon Nikki Bella. The Paris crowd gave both women a hero's welcome as they waged a back-and-forth war. Nikki nearly scored the win after connecting with the Rack Attack 2.0, but Lynch showed resilience, locking in the disarm her for the submission. Becky retained and continued to elevate the championship's prestige while proving she's still the man of the women's division. Winner, Becky Lynch, retains. The Wyatt Six, Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy, C. vs. The Street Profits, WWE Tag Team Championship. The Wyatt Six brought their signature eerie presence into Paris as they defended their gold against Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. The Street Profits dazzled with aerial offense and double-team sequences, but the unsettling unity of Lumis and Gacy ultimately spelled doom. A brutal combination attack sealed the Profits' fate, allowing the Wyatt Six to walk away with their titles intact. Their reign as champions continues to spread unease across WWE. Winners, the Wyatt Six, retain. Sheamus vs. Rusev. A match straight out of the golden age of hard-hitting heavyweights, Sheamus and Rusev unleashed brutal strikes that had the crowd wincing with every blow. Sheamus weathered Rusev's offense, delivering a thunderous brogue kick that nearly knocked the Bulgarian brute out cold. The Celtic Warrior stood tall, proving that even at this stage of his career, he remains one of WWE's toughest competitors. Winner, Sheamus. John Cena vs. Logan Paul. The most emotional match of the night came when John Cena, on his farewell tour, faced off with the brash and controversial Logan Paul. Logan showcased impressive athleticism, hitting a code red and attempting a Styles clash to shock the crowd. Cena fought from underneath, embodying his classic never-give-up spirit. After surviving Logan's near falls, Cena delivered not one, but two attitude adjustments to secure victory. The fans erupted in celebration, knowing they had witnessed Cena's final performance on French soil. Logan Paul, though defeated, once again proved that he belongs inside the squared circle with WWE's best. Winner, John Cena. Seth Rollins, C. vs. CM Punk vs. Jey Uso vs. LA Knight, World Heavyweight Championship Fatal 4-Way. The main event was Chaos Incarnate, featuring Seth Rollins defending against CM Punk, Jey Uso, and LA Knight. Each competitor had shining moments. Jey's Uso splash nearly secured the victory, LA Knight's blunt force trauma electrified the crowd, and Punk's go-to-sleep appeared to crown him champion. But controversy reigned supreme. As Punk prepared to hit Rollins with another GTS, Becky Lynch appeared and delivered a shocking low blow. This interference allowed Rollins to hit a devastating stomp onto a steel chair and pin Punk for the win. The arena erupted with boos as Rollins retained his title, his legacy further tainted by Lynch's actions. The shocking finish left fans debating whether Becky's allegiance has crossed into darker territory and speculating if Punk will call on AJ Lee to even the odds. Winner, Seth Rollins, retains. Event highlights. Roman Reigns opened the night with a victory but was left vulnerable after a brutal beatdown. Becky Lynch not only retained her championship but also played a pivotal role in the controversial main event. The Wyatt Six established themselves as one of the most dominant tag teams in WWE today. John Cena's win over Logan Paul gave fans a heartfelt farewell moment. Seth Rollins' controversial retention set the stage for explosive storylines heading into WrestlePalooza. Final recap. Roman Reigns def. Bronson Reed. Becky Lynch def. Nikki Bella retained Women's Intercontinental title. Wyatt Six def. Street Profits retained tag team titles. Sheamus def. Rusev. John Cena def. Logan Paul. Seth Rollins def. CM Punk, Jey Uso, LA Knight, retained World Heavyweight title. Closing thoughts. Clash in Paris 2025 was a night where WWE blended nostalgia, international spectacle, and shocking twists. Cena's farewell victory, Becky's controversial interference, and Rollins' tainted triumph ensured the event will be remembered as both historic and polarizing. With Paris delivering one of the loudest and most passionate crowds in recent memory, WWE left France with momentum and plenty of unresolved drama to carry into its next chapter.